See, probably in this part of the world, if I utter the word prayer, immediately people will think sitting down and saying something to somebody up there. Some of you may know simple English prayers, some of you may know complicated Latin, Arabic, Sanskrit, whatever kind of prayers. But essentially, prayer unfortunately has been understood as a way, like it's some kind of a long-distance call. Prayer is not an act, it's a certain quality that you bring into your life. In somewhere in 1860s, certain missionaries came to central part of India, which is now called as Madhya Pradesh, and they were scouting the tribal districts because that is where the potential conversions are there. Then they heard there is a particular yogi around whom thousands of people are gathering. So they thought he's built some kind of a church and people are gathering, let's go and see. Competition, So they went there. When they went there, they couldn't believe this. There was no church, there was not even a home. The yogi was just sitting under a tree. All he had was a loincloth, bare-bodied. He was just sitting there. Somebody who looks like he's not worth anything. Then they got a little encouraged. Okay, this is not much of a competition. But then they found hundreds and thousands of people gathering around him. Then they were amazed, oh, what's happening here? He must be having some kind of power. So when they got an appointment with him, they asked, what kind of prayers do you teach? Then he looked at them and laughed, said, oh, you are men of cloth, you are men of prayer, aren't you? You have done much prayer obviously in your life. Today, you just see some prayer. Don't do it, just see it. I said, how can we see prayer? He said, just watch me now. And he took some vegetables and started cutting. He said, this is my prayer, just watch it, quite carefully watch it. This is the prayer. So prayer is not just vocal. Prayer is a way of involving your whole body and getting it into a certain attitude of receptivity, of seeing. Prayer is essentially seeing that your presence here is so minuscule actually. You are just a speck of dust in this existence. Tomorrow morning, woof, if you disappear, nobody is going to miss you. A few people around you will cry for 3 days and then they'll forget about you. Rest of the existence will just go on fine without you, isn't it? All of us disappear. Still this world will go on wonderfully well, maybe better. Yes or no? This self-assumed importance that man has created within himself, when you keep it aside, you are in prayer. If you manage to keep aside the assumed importance that you have for yourself, then you are in prayer, you don't have to say anything.